Okay, so good morning everyone. Here I had presented the list of students who must be there in A batch of our TC3 class. Okay, in this semester you people might have confusion regarding your division. So there is no any confusion. Simply the TS1 students, right, who previously who were there as an computer Syria class TS1 that is merged with TC3 division. So these are the list of A batch students. You can verify your name here, and if your friends are not present, then you can tell them to join this session. So any query regarding your division or anything else? Because many students are asking in the Telegram group. So if you have any query, you can just raise your query here. Any queries, students? You can reply in the chat box. Okay, okay, fine. So before starting with this session, myself Devesh Jaitara, and I am your class counselor for this semester, right? So for any query, you can contact me. I am there in your Telegram official group, right? Even you can email me. There is no issue. So fine. So in this semester, I will take your FCDA lab, FCDA subject lab, as well as COA subject lab, right? So right now we are having laboratory session of HCDA subject. So let's quickly go through the syllabus and content and what you need to do in this semester. Okay. So for that I need to share that syllabus screen in just a minute. Sure, Sudarshan, I will be writing over here. You might get one email on the Saturday, right, related to your this fourth semester information. Still, I'm writing my email address over here. Okay. So this is my email ID for your reference, right? Okay. So I hope my screen is visible. Here is the syllabus of this HCDA subject. The subject is very easy and it is having just one credit, right? So you are not required to bother about this subject. You can easily able to complete each and every task which we required as an submission purpose in this semester, in this subject, right? So first let's go through the basic term or basic submission which you need to do in this HCDA subject. Afterwards, I will tell you what actually you need to do in this subject. So this is the subject code simple and the subject is HCDA, full form is Human Centric Design Approach, right? So in this subject, basically we are giving one or we are choosing one topic, right, on which you need to analyze or you need to prepare the paperwork. Like whenever you are selecting one project, what are the things you need to take care whenever you are designing some web pages for the website for that project. Afterwards, some requirement you need to state. Afterwards, feature, use, what are the people you are going to include in this project, right? So before starting implementation of the same project, whatever things you need to keep ready on the paper, right? That all the things you need to cover in this subject. That is, human-centric design approach, right? But here is you people are having web technology session in this week every day between 9 to 11, right? So we are trying to emerge those content, or you can say those practice in this laboratory session, right? So whatever you are learning on that 2 hour between 9 to 11, those practice, those question you need to again solve in this laboratory session, right? So here as in project will choose the definition or will give you the definition on which you can use those HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Are you getting basic idea what you need to do? As per the syllabus in this subject, we are doing only paperwork. We are preparing 4 5 sheet, right, on which we are uh, mentioning some design approach, some requirement. We are analyzing some requirement and some happy and sad stories, right? But instead of that, what we are trying to do in this semester will immerse those exercises which we are doing between 9 to 11 in this week, right? So that whatever you are learning in the on that 2 hour, you are able to practice on that. Are you getting this idea? Please reply in the chat box so I can get the idea. Okay, okay. So for example, in today's session between 9 to 11, um, as in last exercise, you people have performed that resume making activity. Yes or no? Sir has informed you take various attribute using which you are able to prepare the resume. Yes, yes, you need to practice this HTML, right? Otherwise, what will happen in this week? You are having this 2 hour practice session, right? Sir will going to teach you so many new attributes, so many new tags, how you can utilize while making some static or dynamic website. But if we are not providing you some practice session, right, then there is no use of those session. So that is why our head of department has planned this activity. Whatever you are going to learn on this lecture session between 9 to 11, that you are going to practice in this HCDL lab, right, during entire semester. So whatever submission we are going to ask you to submit in this subject, everything you need to prepare accordingly this HTML, CSS, JavaScript practice. You people are clear with this idea? Okay, okay. So in this first week, we'll follow the practice what sir has told you to do, right? After completion of this first week, we as a faculty will give you some project definition, and accordingly that definition, you need to prepare some static website, right? Because in this first week, you are not having complete idea how to create new website, right? So we'll not start that website making practice from this first day, okay? But after completion of this first week, I will give you the project definition and that activity you need to perform individually, right? There is no group you need to form at your end, right? So suppose there are 16 students, so we'll give you 16 individual definition, and that according to that definition, you need to create static website. And in that website creation, you can use this HTML, CSS, JavaScript command, right? So those all theory session would be completed till this end of this first week. And then after we'll start practicing those attribute, those stay in your static website. Okay. So idea is clear what you need to do. So this theory session, or you can say this web technology practice, we have introduced to you in this semester only, right? This is the first time we are introducing this kind of session for you, because this web technology is very much useful at the time of placement, right? Even though the same subject will be there in your upcoming semester, but we are introducing the same subject in the fourth semester just to have a better practice till your eighth semester, right? So here we are not doing any sheet like AIUD, summary, empathy in this subject, but we'll directly try to implement our project definition in terms of this static website. So that is more beneficial to you. Okay. So apart from that, related to your teaching scheme and examination, is a particular subject is having simply one credit. There is no any end semester exam. You are having simply one laboratory session in a week, right? And simply Viva and term work. So Viva will be there at end of semester, right? And faculty will going to ask you on your static website that have you implemented, have you have done this particular table and so on. And in the term work, you need to do some of the exercise and that I will announce at the end of semester or within a week one or two, right? What you need to prepare as a term work. Otherwise, I will going to examine your static website, what you had prepared. And if anything else required, then I will announce, right? So likewise, you are having total 50 marks, 25 is in Viva and 25 is the term work. Okay, so in the syllabus part, actually we are making some ideation phase and inspiration phase on the chart, on the sheet. But as we are emerging this HTML, CSS over here, you are not required to prepare any sheet. You are simply need to focus on your own website, right? And website is like static, so you are not required to kept any dynamic concept in your website, right? Simply you can prepare 8 pages, 10 pages, even 12 pages of your website, right? Very basic animation and very basic functionality you need to use. But the main aim behind this is you, at least by end of the semester, you are able to use this HTML, JavaScript and CSS in your own website. Okay. So any doubt related to the syllabus and teaching scheme or examination? Shall we move further? Any queries, students, you may ask? Okay, fine. So now in today's lab, what you need to do? In today's session, sir has told you to make your own CV, right? So as you people are in fourth semester, you might not have created your own resume or CV, right? So first task is you can prepare uh, your resume, your CV in the WordPad, right? What is your first task? Your resume you need to prepare on the WordPad, okay? And after preparing your resume in the Word page, the same page you need to implement using that simple HTML attributes, right? Which we had seen in today's session between 9 to 11, right? So if you have not created resume till time, right? I can show you one of the sample copy. So you will get basic idea what are the things you need to kept in your own resume. So just a minute. Even you can write down in the Google, there are not many help you might get to prepare some professional resume, right? You can select any template, any easy template. where we can use our basic HTML tag. Let me show you that template. So see, the screen is visible. Okay, okay. So this is one sample copy. As in title, you can write down as a curriculum vitae, that is CV, or you can write down resume, right? The basic thing you need to paste in your resume is your name, your contact detail over here. Here you can paste your image. After that, the objective. That means, suppose you are going for any new job, you must have some objective in your mind, right? That what kind of objective, along with that, you are going to join this new job. After that, basic detail related to your education, right? Related to your schooling detail, then after your degree detail, or any necessity detail you can mention in this education bar. After that, you can paste some professional skills, right? Using which any interviewer is going to analyze your skill. Suppose you are master in web technology, you are master in Java, you are master in C++. Suppose you have done some Cisco courses. So those kind of education skill, professional skill, you can mention over here, right? As well as you can mention like this language proficiency in which you are comfortable, right? So these are the basic detail you can mention in your resume. There are so many template or help related to resume you can get from the Google, right? So first you can search any resume in the Google, whichever is suitable to you. According to that, you can prepare your own resume, or that is fine if you are getting direct idea from that resume. Directly, you can start to make those HTML. You can use those HTML tags to prepare your own resume. So I am giving you time of 5 minutes just to search the resume, right? Which type of resume you people want to prepare. After that 5 minutes, here will list out some take which you can use in your own resume, right? So just try to search resume from the Google and keep one copy along with you, right? Then after we'll list out some important tag over here. Yes, you can choose any CV form. But right now you just need to choose simple CV, right? Because if there are so many functionalities, so many table format are there, then you might not use those simple HTML attributes. So just choose one simple CV. Take 5 minutes of time to choose one resume. Okay, so I hope everyone is having one sample resume with them, right? So now I require help from your side. Whenever we are going to prepare any HTML simple web pages, right? Sir has informed you some basic take which you need to start as well as you need to end. So one by one, can you reply on this with which take we need to start? In chat box, you can write down any take, right? Let's suppose we can start our resume with HTML, right? So same way here we need to add that HTML, yes or no. So likewise, you can reply some other tag which we require to use whenever we are making resume. Yes, please reply. This resume you need to prepare by your own, right? I'm just analyzing the list of attribute which you can use. If you require some extra attribute, you can use. But that resume you need to prepare by your own, and I will assess those resume which you had prepared, right? And everyone must have some different sample resume. It is not like that all 17 students are going to prepare same sample copy. Please reply what other attributes we can use. Yes, body tag, okay. Okay, so I hope the reply which you are giving over here, you must clear with use of that particular attribute, right? Why we require to use this body? Why we require to use that head? Yes or no? Yes, H1 to H6. As per your requirement, you can use that tag, right? It is not every time required to use all the headers starting from H1 to H6. Okay. Yes, we can use title. Good. So where we can write down title in the body part, right? Okay, H1. After that, other tag which we can use in this. Okay, very good. Addresses you can mention. Yes, header you need to mention. Good. Yes, section you need to mention. Very good. As well as you can use those paragraph. Yes, main. Yes, in main you need to mention that section, right? Yes or no? Am I right? Main in that you need to mention various section. So suppose between this section and this ending of a particular section, you can mention your content, right? Okay, as well as you can mention the paragraph, right? Yes, footer you can mention, and one more important attribute, that is image. Suppose you want to paste your photo in your resume, for that you can use img. And image you can import using which two feature? To import any image, which are two ways we had learned. Yes, image is the name of attribute. Yes, good. One is SRC, that is source. You can directly paste complete source from which you want to import. Good, because another one is alternative. Oh, good. Yes. So these are the basic requirement, and at the last you had also learned those to have one bold line, as well as if you want to color that particular line, yes or no, right? So that is fine. Using this basic command, you are able to create your resume. So still we are having 15 minutes of time. You can start preparing your own resume, right? And once it is done, I will inform you to share your screen, right? So you need to run your notepad file. In this notepad page, you need to save using uh, which extension? Good, yes, .html, right? And to run that same notepad file, you can go in that particular folder where you had saved that notepad file. Do right click and open with any Google extension like Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, anything. Okay, so that page is going to be displayed. Okay, so start preparing your own resume. And once it is done, just let me know, right? Okay, so start preparing your resume. Any query in this question? Are you people able to start this exercise? Please do reply. Yes, yes, exactly. Because you all have chosen different resume, right? So according to that, you need to prepare your resume using this HTML tag. Okay, fine. So you can start preparing. Okay, Abisa had already shown you one resume, but okay, one more time I'm going to display one sample copy to you. Okay, so my screen is visible. Okay. No, Abisa, that you need to create, right? Sir has uh, uh, shown you one resume, how resume can be prepared, right? So you had learned that thing in theory session. Here you need to practice those attributes, right? If I am going to show you that complete script, how resume can be prepared using HTML, then at your end, what you can do, right? Meanwhile, you can write down your enrollment number in the chat box. Every student, just write down your enrollment number in the chat box. Okay, noted down your numbers. You can continue with this resume writing. Still, we are having 5 minutes more. Okay, fine. So I guess this 15 minutes is not enough to create complete resume, but don't worry, we'll carry forward the same task in the next laboratory session.